Oh, look at that. Look at that. All righty. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to On the Mic with Mike, the premier business radio program. And this is what we do here.
Mike King says.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, and stay there.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to On the Mic with Mike, the premier business-ish radio program around. I'm your host, Mike King. Appreciate you being here with us. This is coming to you from the Mike King Biz Studio, which is the global epicenter of social enterprise business. We're showcasing RVA in a different way. Alrighty, so you know I talked to a lot of different people. We left the light on, and a friend of the family came back, but this time she didn't come back by herself. She had been here before, but she had been here with Dad. Now she's here with the Mister, and we're here talking about the husband and wife duo, hand in glove. Welcome back to the program, ma'am.
Thanks so much, Mike. So good to be here.
All right, welcome back. Alrighty, so really quickly, tell folks who you guys are, and then what you do, and the reason why we're here today.
All right, so we are husband and wife music duo, hand in glove, also known as Nicole Armstead, your city treasurer too. And
Oh, that great city of Richmond.
And Stafford Armstead.
yes.
You guys got a history. Now, reading through the bio, the thing that jumped out at me is husband and wife duo, music duo, hand in glove. You met at a funeral. Okay.
Yes, out of death comes life.
Yes.
So how does that, give our listeners an idea how that thing happened.
Well, it wasn't during the ceremony, okay?
Yeah,
It was,
I didn't run across the casket to go meet her. I didn't do that.
But did you see her when you were, no?
Mm-mm. It wasn't until at the repast. I'm
Oh,
sitting
it's
at a
repast.
table.
There we go.
Yeah, and
Okay,
Yeah,
stuff happens at the repast.
yeah.
yeah.
A lot of stuff. Okay, so 19 years have gone by. Were you always musical?
Yes, I have. Yep, I've sang a whole time. I mean, in school I sang, and then I
You were a
actually,
performing kid? You were
yeah,
that kid?
actually, my brother's in music too, so I've sung with his group, and so yeah, I've been singing and acting because even the funeral that we met at was for a theater director. So,
Okay.
yeah.
And you were always a singer? You were always a musical person?
Well, did band music, singing a few different groups. Actually wanted to sing ever since I was like 8 years old, and that was kind of said a prayer to God, like, hey, I want to have the voice to sing. Didn't know what that meant, and then over the years, just always loved music, always from
Yeah.
days of Soul Train all the way till now, Prince fan. Janet
So y'all
Jackson.
gotta come hear this.
We got to come
music.
because we're here today to talk about an event that's coming up. Really quickly, a lot of times people sing solo. When you come together, when you found out he was a singer, what was that like?
It was just such a special moment of,
Oh, he can sing.
wow.
There you
know,
go.
he's got all these things happening,
And he can sing too. Looking over there like, yeah, this thing may work.
Yeah, basically, we had a conversation about being multi-talented, and that was the first conversation we had about singing and doing the arts, and that was a big part of it. And then from there, I think they kind of like, okay, we got some major, significant like qualities that we have. Let's enjoy us together.
Alrighty, hand in glove. That's the name. That's your performing name.
That's the
That's
performing
the name of our group.
That's the name of your group. How'd you come up with that name?
Well,
Oh.
we were like, well, what should we call ourselves? And he actually had experience where somebody told him and spoke over him, you're going to find a wife that
Gonna fit you
that
like that.
fits you.
Like,
Like a
Like
hand in glove. And at the time, there were no prospects. Things were looking a little dismal. And a few years went by. And then, sure enough, after we decided to do this group, and I had forgot about the statement, and then Nicole brings it back to my mind. It's like, hey, remember that statement? I was like, what statement? Oh, hand in
Yeah.
glove. Yeah, that's perfect. And so it
So
went back.
hold
and
up a second.
there's a
You guys
connection.
were doing the music thing before you were doing the husband and wife thing?
We were doing, as a husband and wife, we were doing
the boyfriend
music,
and
but we
girlfriend.
had to find it. Well, our relationship went kind of from 0 to 100.
Real
'cause
quick.
90 days. We met and married because we really felt like that was
That
the
was it.
timing. And
Yeah, so it's really a cool, the story. So really, you need to come see the story because we're
Yes.
giving you R&B, we're giving you jazz, and we're telling you the story about how we met. So I mean, it's literally we're acting out with a live band.
yeah,
With the
and
live
it's
band.
about hope.
All right, so
about
the
love.
name of the program is
Together,
Together,
we are more.
Together We Are More, the date of the event.
Saturday, April 15th.
15th.
And the thing is, we ain't waiting for getting tickets and all that. You know, people gonna show up at the door. People need to come and support this right now. When you look at, okay, so here, ladies and gentlemen, this looking like the old school glam. You guys are glammed up. This is, what did those glamour shots look like? Yeah.
Wow.
When
And that
you
was
saw 'em-
inspired by a Gordon Parks photo that I saw as a photographer, and it was just one of those things, wanted to do with a city backdrop, have that in the background, and wanted to do something that was astounding. Shout out to Hugh Jones.
Yeah.
Shout out
Tom-
to Mr.
Hugh Jones. who
Mr.
did-
Jones is the photographer?
Hugh
Yes.
Jones. He taught me
Yep.
photography, and he's the one that, took that picture and the set of pictures. It was a great set. Awesome experience.
Mr. Jones is nice with the camera.
He's
Yes, he is.
amazing.
Yes.
Shout out to Hugh
Incredible,
Jones.
incredible with candids.
Right, and you know what he
Ah.
is? He's a great man, too.
He is
Yes.
awesome.
Character.
Shout out to Mr. Jones out there doing all that work over there in Churchill and beyond. All right, so here, April 15th is the date. You got the one and only Bam is the host and the
Yes.
opening act. All right, so you guys, this is going to be great. And then you went and get Bam to do it.
Yes. So he's gonna.
Yeah, we wanted somebody that would kind of, give a good opening, have a good connection with people when they start, and felt like Michael Bam Bam would be it.
Bam is it. All right, so it is going to be April 15th. Doors open 5:30. It starts at 5:30, 6 o'clock. What can people expect that day, and where's it going to be?
So it's gonna be at the Robinson Theater in
Robinson
Churchill. So
Q Street.
yeah, Q Street.
And I'm going to be opening with Michael Bam Bam. He's going to get us started, and then there's be some refreshments, like hors d'oeuvres, and then as we go from there, transition into the to the concert, and we'll open the show.
Yeah, and also get your tickets at
Get
Live
the
Jazz.
tickets. All right,
It's
tell them
real
how to get
easy.
the ticket. All right,
Just
tell
type
them.
in livejazz.eventbrite.com. Live Jazz. You
Live
can remember
Jazz.
that, right? Live Jazz.
Right, Jazz, that's
Dot
it.
eventbrite.com.
This is, I mean, the way you guys have put this together, I know it takes a lot of work of putting this thing, and that night is going to be it. So, talk about what
and
it
that's
took.
actually not have to be it, because this show
The
is
launch.
available to be replicated. So this can be done at an event. This could be done at somebody's wedding reception. This can be done at a corporate event. I mean, churches that want to do something for their wedding, marriage
Theater
ministries.
groups, yeah.
So this is not a one and done.
Yeah.
Okay, so-
this is the beginning of the beginning.
This is like with the standards. So what kind of music can people expect to
Oh
hear?
wow.
There you go. The man said, "Oh wow, yeah."
Yeah, so it's
what I'm
going to
talking
be
about.
Like
the
songs
American
from-
Songbook, covering Frank Sinatra's
Under My
Got You
Skin.
Under My Skin, Anita Baker,
Angel, Let Us See, I Blame You,
R&B, yes.
Audra with Rise Up,
Once again.
and yeah.
Got some Whitney Houston in there for you. that,
So let me ask you. So how do you pick the song? I mean, you guys got a million songs. How do you pick the ones that make the cut?
Because they tell the story.
They help to tell the
We
story.
actually
Yeah.
have the story, and so these songs literally are telling the story.
Yeah, it's kind of like people have soundtracks, like to their relationship and their life, and these songs are kind of like soundtrack. And I always loved jazz. My parents are a little bit older, and so I grew up listening to jazz. They actually saw some of these folks, Ella back in the day here in Richmond, as a matter of fact, at the Hippodrome. And so I kind of grew up with that, and it was just something I always kind of loved that. And then, of course, when I met this amazing young lady, she had a desire and love and passion for jazz even as a teenager. So it was almost like, okay, this is on. We're going to do it. And then as time went on, both of us are amazing. Anita Baker fan. I said she might be, a true passionate Anita Baker. And then it was just like all that connect. But then as we were writing the story out, which came from a screenplay that we had did for a film.
Okay, hold up, man.
Film
It's a
short.
lot of stuff.
Yeah, exactly. She didn't got to put out the binder. So wait a second. So where did this come from? You guys wrote a movie.
Wrote a
Yeah, it was a
movie.
short film
Yeah. What
was it called?
I Just Kissed My Destiny was the name of the film.
So that's what this is.
And we did a
based off
film
of.
short from that a few years back, and then as time evolved, we said, hey, we want to take this and turn it into a play, because the theater was kind of like the core of where we met at, was through the theater, and then from there it's evolved. And eventually down the road we'll go back to the film idea, but right now it's definitely been, the passion has been around.
Because
this-
we've sung
the play.
songs and we've performed the music, but we feel like there's just so much more to our story. And we've done this before in other venues. It's just smaller to test it out. and people love the whole story. They love the reenactment, and so that's where we say, you know what, they love it. Let's give it to them.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we're gonna have you guys gonna do some singing. You guys are gonna do a little bit of.
Yeah.
So here, if you want to drop something on us right now, the floor is yours. So wait a second here. On the mic with Mike King here, we have the Hand in Glove. That name, and Together We Are More. The event is April 15th at the Robinson Theater, 6 o'clock. Get the tickets now. Don't wait, because if you wait, then you might lose out, or you might forget, or whatever. You can't forget this right here. I mean,
there may not be any room for you.
That's right, because hey, you know what Kelly Lemon told me? She said, we didn't run out. We sold out. You know,
Right.
there's a big difference, because people want to get in on this right here. So here we go. Alrighty, so Hand in Glove. We spared no expense around here. There we go.
If I could, I'd give you the world, wrap it all around you.
Won't be satisfied with just a piece of your heart.
You're my angel, oh angel. You're my angel, oh angel. Dreamers dream, some dreams come true. Found a real dream, baby, when I felt you.
You're so strong, but tender too. You're my angel,
Oh angel, you're my angel, oh angel. Love like ours is heaven sent, each day a day to remember.
feel so safe, feel so secure with you. You give me love, you keep right on giving. Fill me up, baby, with the joy of living. When things get tough, I can always turn to you.
You're my angel, oh angel. You're my angel.
Stand up, stand it up, my angel. Stand up, stand it up, my angel. Yeah, yeah. You're my angel, my angel, my angel, angel. I love the way we touch. I love the way it feels. Every time you're near me, my heart just won't keep still. No doubt about it that this love I feel is real. Just ask me to go with you. You know I will. Hold me near, hold me tight. Only you can make it real. my angel. Oh, angel. You're my angel. Oh, angel.
You're my
My angel,
You're my You're my angel. You're my angel.
Ladies and gentlemen, hand in glove. That is excellent. Congratulations. You guys are killing it. Alrighty, so let's talk a little bit about, you guys are available not just for concert, you're talking corporate events, all kinds of things. Tell our listeners where people can find you and the kind of things they can engage you with.
Yeah, definitely can connect with us at www.create1inc.com. That's our website page that you can get more information and contact us for bookings. And we definitely want to try to reach more people and share a story of hope. Share a hope, story of courage.
Yeah, hope, love, courage. You know,
yes.
it's still possible. It's
Yeah.
real. You know.
Yeah.
Sure. Alrighty, so folks, this is a business show, and for all the creative stuff that happens, there's a business side of it.
Yes.
The business side of it, folks need to go buy these tickets. That's the bottom. That's the bottom line. What do I always say here? You know, changing the world ain't cheap, easy, or free. Some money got to change some hands, but you're having an impact. So you guys also had some other folks you collaborated with on this. Let's talk about them and show them some love.
Yeah, definitely. Hardy Contracting, our music director, Taekwon Hardy, definitely a major supporter, working with us. And
We also have Derica Alexander with Collage Events.
yes, and we have Tony Cobb, our director of OJC Productions, Tony Cobb.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to him.
Yep, we also have A&W Catering with Wayne Williams.
Yes.
And our vocal coach, Nikki McMullen.
Yes.
Oh, shout out to Nikki McMullen.
Yes.
Amazing.
You know, they got, when you talk about a family, they got a family.
They are amazing.
They-
I
yeah.
know,
They-
they go deep.
They go deep. And they all do big things in their own lane. You know, shout out to Yana McMullen out there.
Yeah,
Doing her,
Rihanna.
you know, and my man Billy. You know, I'm from Philly, so, you know, we always show love to our Philadelphia Eagle folks.
Oh, God.
And also doing some of the great things out there. All right, so April 15th is the date. Together we are more at the Robinson Theater. Like you're saying, so people coming, you guys got hors d'oeuvres, you got Bam is in the house.
Yep.
I mean, this is going to be an event.
And the grad school band.
Yep.
Grad school
Live band.
Yeah, live band. Grad school band is going to be with us as well.
Okay, I missed that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're Taekwon Hardy's leading that with our band. That's they're pretty amazing. Yeah, so we also have Mike Boyd is going to be featured on trumpet on some of the spots. So that's a don't
Yes,
miss
you do not want to miss
experience
that. Yes,
with
and we're
him.
singing also Unforgettable, and there's going to be
Misty.
some summertime. There's going to be some great music solos in there for the
Yeah.
for the musicians and the jazz lovers. You want to hear that? It's not just vocal artists. We have actual musicians there in
You
the
got
house
musicians
too.
in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, musicians,
When you
talented
put this
musicians,
all
yeah.
together, when y'all looked up and said, yeah, this, talk about that moment.
Woo,
Oh,
I think even seeing this poster after I did the art direction on it,
Yes.
and
yeah.
lovely and getting inspired by Gordon Parks. It definitely was like, whoa, this feels like something different about this time. We've done some other gigs before. We did some things prior to COVID, during COVID. We did an event, but this one just has a different vibe. It's like, if they say all the stars have aligned.
When you looked at that poster, what did y'all say when y'all looked at that poster?
Like, well,
Yeah.
it was like,
it's
whoa.
on. It's
Yeah.
on.
And another part was a little bit like, who is that? And it was like, and it was kind of like, hey, step up to the game and do your thing.
And it's also own it. You
Yeah, it's
know,
like
this,
really-
this is something that it's a gift. And why are we sleeping on our gift?
Did they say you get in trouble if you sleep on the gift?
Right.
If you ain't sharing it.
And that's the big thing with this too. Both of us had come to a place too where we wanted for our kids. We have 3 children. two teenage boys and an elementary age girl, and we said when we first got married, we wanted to build a platform as high as we could to create a launch pad for them, and also give hope to other people too, because we both came out of relationships that were interesting, and then stumbled upon each other at
That's it.
But you have to go to the plate and hear
Yeah,
about
yeah.
this story. We give you some details
Yeah,
on
right. You can't give away everything.
Right, can't give
But
away
you know
everything.
what? Sir, you are a wordsmith. That was interesting. Yeah, we're just going to leave that right there. Interesting. Hey, no more needs to be said. That's how we get to where we are today with Hand in Glove.
Yes.
I mean, this right here, when you look at the production aspect of it, and like I said, when you came together, you knew this thing was going to be something. And so, folks, it is April 15th. That's the place, Robinson Theater. What day of the week is that?
It's a Saturday.
Saturday.
So if you ain't got no, I mean, you can go to church the next day. Some of y'all, you know, don't go. If you're gonna go to the club, wait to go after. But you need to be
Right.
You got plenty
at the
of time.
Robinson Theater here on April 15th to see Hand in
Yeah,
Glove.
show starts at 7. You know, our show. I mean, everything starts at 6 with Micah and everything. But you'll be out of there about 9-ish.
So
So you
you
can
got
still
time.
have your evening.
Great time of entertainment. You for the early people, they can get home in time. For the people that still want to do something else,
just
you
getting
got
started.
plenty of time. This will get you warmed up, ready for love,
And
ready
also,
for life.
do you guys have a creative household?
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah,
You
all
got-
of our kids. You
You
can
got
hear
that house.
people singing their instruments around.
What instruments do
and,
they play in your house?
Um,
Lot
Any
of-
drummers?
keyboard.
We have-
We got drums. We got electric set. We got guitars. Nicole
Yeah.
plays guitar.
Oh, you
That's
do?
a must see.
Yep.
You'll get a sneak peek
So,
of
yeah,
that
we have
if you
guitar.
come. When you come.
Guitar, keys, and drums is what we have going on in our house.
Yeah.
The drum thing, I don't know. You know, it's kind of loud. You know, it's
It is
It
loud,
is.
but
it's energetic.
It is.
It is energetic. All right, so let's talk. Okay, so we talked about this magical night here, April 15th. Let's talk on the business side. You are the treasurer for the city of Richmond.
I am.
You are the treasurer. How do you keep everything all together? You always okay. So a lot of times people don't think that a creative. Clearly, you're a numbers person too.
Well, I will say, fortunately, a lot of the majority of the tax collections is managed by our finance department. So that gives me a major lift, if you will. Shout out to our finance director. And so I will say one thing that I do mainly within the treasurer's office is that I do financial literacy outreach. So I'm helping to equip our
Give it back
people
to the community.
with the skill sets and build on the skill sets you already have to manage your money to start building wealth.
And that's you run for that position.
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yes.
How do we? And I always ask when people come here and they run for public office. How with all the stuff that we see in politics these days, and you come from that's in the blood. That's in the blood.
Yeah.
How do
Long
you?
line.
Yes.
Long
How
line.
do you get that right there? The next generation, when people see you come home, honey, I'm gonna run for office, and they're like, what? Because you see all of the stuff that goes on. Where do we find that next group?
It's a sacrifice, and it's really a true commitment and passion to serve the people, because it's definitely selfless, and most aspirations begin in that space, and then you just have to watch, because as some can abuse the power. You know, any man, once they're given power, it's how do they manage it. So I really do my best to stay in the servant, humble lane. I feel like the best leader is a servant leader. So I'm right here, you know, with others on the same space. And I think that really helps from getting that head that starts bobbling over.
One of the things, so I had Andres Addison on a while back, and asked him about this whole business. You know, it's different when you're on council or you're doing those things, and then it's different when you're trying to do the business. You're on the other side of the counter. He said it looked different.
Yeah.
It looked different now because you're setting policy, you're doing all those things. Now you're on the other side trying to get a license. And it's like he said it gave him another perspective. Really quickly, shout out who your legendary father is.
My legendary father is the famous and still with us, Henry Chuck Richardson, on City Council, 5th District for 19 years. And he wrote an amazing book. If you haven't gotten it yet, Ceasefire, Ceasefire. It is off the chain, and he's still promoting it. So
He is sometimes you come to a place and you don't know who a person is. and then you sit with them and you hear a story, and it just makes you say, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, a lot of things we take for granted now, we didn't have those back in the day. I don't care where you live, whether it's Philly, Richmond, wherever.
Right.
You know, as our people, we didn't get a shot. And he's out there,
Right.
then, you know, taking bullets and shots and all those things right there, and still around to tell a story.
Yeah.
So he was on with me before, over on ESPN right here. Plus, we were on The Choice as well. Yeah.
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 He's
Yeah,
definitely got a
that's
story. Yeah, I mean, aside from being in city council and implementing policy, making sure black contractors got so much of a percentage of city contracts. I mean, he made Martin Luther King a holiday before it was a holiday. He started the tax abatement for elderly that they still benefit from today. He was instrumental in Arthur Ashe being on Monument Avenue. I mean,
when he told me that story, he was just like, if you think this is, they took some fire for this. He said, wow, you can't imagine.
Yeah, I mean,
when did you know your dad, he was that person? You knew him as dad.
I know him as
When did you
dad.
know that, man, he out there, he's somebody.
I knew he was somebody, but I didn't know who the somebody was, because I knew I was treated differently at school. My classmates
okay.
were like, "Are you Chuck Richardson's daughter?" Oh, and then they walk away. I was like, "What?"
Okay.
So I knew something was different, but then really appreciating and recognizing all that he's brought is, I would say, that really hit me in my adult years.
Gotcha. All right, Stafford, you are an entrepreneur. Let's talk about your side of the business, sir.
Yes. Create One is a media marketing company, and we have a division called See It, where we basically help people see their visions.
CreateOneInc.com.
CreateOneInc.com.
See, that's why you need
Go to the same way.
yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
right.
Need the marketing with the marketing.
Exactly.
But yes, CreateOneInc.com. But basically, we help people with seeing their vision, their brand, and their marketing, from photography, video, a lot on ideation and brand strategy. We're looking forward to get started with some new clients now, but we'll work with the City of Richmond, Parks and Rec, Mayor's Youth Academy, different folks like that. But we're really passionate about helping people as creatives. As you can see, it's with the music, but we also express ourselves through graphics and media. The logistics side and the numbers side is definitely here with this young lady right here, too. She wears a lot of amazing hats, and that's somewhere we work together as a team as well. But we're really here to help build people's business, particularly small businesses, and helping people get that edge that they need to have that image and that look and really tell their story.
Mm-hmm.
When you talk to business people right now, people show up at your doorstep. What's something that you see over and over again that people are not doing right from a business standpoint?
Well, I think part of it is taking time to slow down. Sometimes you can be building some things. One client we're working with, they've got some things that's developing, but then they needed to get a new name, new vision. And one big thing we like to do is help people to be able to work on their ideas and slow down enough to kind of pay attention to like what's happening and then pick up and move forward. And sometimes people can not know how to articulate their ideas. So definitely a key part of it is listen and then articulating that and extracting that information so we can help tell their story.
So Create One, that's you.
Create One.
And how can people find Create One out there once again?
Yeah, www.createoneinc.com.
Yeah.
Businesses are out there. Businesses need help defining their brand and who they are in this marketplace. The same way you guys have created something great here. Hand in Glove is their name. Together we are more. April 15th. Get the tickets, ladies and gentlemen. Don't wait. What good are you going to do with waiting? Because this is going to be a night that's going to be magical. I mean, when you see something that looks like this, you know what time it is. And you heard the performance. Uh-oh.
It's okay.
That's okay. This is live right here. So we got to run. As I always say, you know, the microphone ain't free. Plus, my grandkids need stuff. So make sure that you support our sponsors and advertisers. Really quickly, let me see. Can I get to... here we go, folks.
Mike, from Michael Mike, spot the Michael Mike, spot the Michael Mike. My name is Isabella, and you're listening to Mike King Biz. Hubby, that's my scam.
All right, that's me.
Mike King isn't a businessman, he's a businessman with his own talk show. On the Mic with Mike is the best business radio program in the game.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got to go. One last time, Hand in Glove. How can people find information about Hand in Glove?
Go to get the tickets, you can go to createoneinc.com/music or go to lovejazz.eventbrite.com. But get your tickets now. They are going, and we want to make sure we have room for all of you so we can plan. But please go ahead and we will see you there. Get ready. It's going to be an amazing night. So hand
One,
in
two.
glove, together we are more, the R&B jazz musical. LoveJazz.eventbrite.com.
That's right. I'm gonna be there. So me and the missus, this summer we are out after 7 o'clock. You know what time it is. We're gonna be there because we keep the streets safe. So we are the mature millennials. We're out there. All right, we got to run. We'd like to thank you guys for coming on the program. On the mic with Mike, the best business radio program around. We'll talk to you soon.
All right. See y'all there.
See you there.
Okay. Hey, Mike. Thanks. See you there. See y'all online. Good to see you. Hey, Cynthia. Shout out. Thanks for